Okay. Final chapter, except for the final not chapter, which is a bonus chapter. Alright, nice swervy paths. This is actually a lot simpler than a lot of stuff we've seen before now. And I wonder if I can kick off that wall, actually. I suspect you can, you just have to commit really hard to it. Is that the best way to go anyways? There are no gems here. Yeah, you have to fully commit to it, but it can be done. You see, you have a lot of paths you can take here. So it's really just, you have a whole bunch of branching paths, take whichever path you want to take to get to the end. Okay. Nothing crazy. What did I need for gold anyways? Oh, okay. I'm curious if like 50 seconds is a diamond or something like that. That wasn't too bad. No idea what a better route might be. I don't see any time travels here or anything like that. Seems like really it's just pure execution. Sure, I'll go this way, I guess. Yeah, it's a little hard to intuit what is or is not faster here. I feel like you just kind of have to experiment and see what gets you going faster and what doesn't. There's some slightly tricky bits here, I guess. You could perhaps also cut the corner going left there. Whoops. Not know if that would be realistic or not. You do need a decent amount of height off that last jump. Okay, careful on the spin there. Jeez. I am using a marble that makes it a lot harder, unfortunately, to tell how fast you're spinning. I don't know if that's really the best. There absolutely is a practical component to your choice of marble just by virtue of being able to tell if you're rotating at a particular speed and direction or not. It's not efficient, I just kind of... I feel like I was flying off the side, so I just figured, see if we can kick off the wall or something. Yeah, this part here, I really do find myself wondering. Maybe if you committed really hard to it. That would be a good time save, though. That alone, I wonder if it could get you a diamond pretty handily. You have to turn kind of hard here. You can probably cut that corner a little bit, but I feel like you lose all your speed in doing so anyways, because you still end up landing on something that's basically perpendicular to where you're going. You could still do better there, but I wasn't able to counteract my spin by the time I landed. I was pushing against it the whole time, but... that feels pretty good. Whoops. Yep. Knew that bounce was gonna ruin me. I like that. But yeah, that's what I have in mind now. Dude, I had this start pretty well established at one point. What am I doing now? That was a game me just overshooting, so kicking off the wall was just survival. But yes, I think I could just... do this and then not fly off the side. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, definitely feels more easygoing than the last chapter of stages. That we did the bonus. Well, that's a pretty fun idea, actually. Oh boy. We've got a planet to go through now. The size of the planet does make it so that you can't... the horizon is kind of a problem. You can't really see where you're going very well. But conceptually, it's a really funny idea. A minute, okay. Get up there. Oh, yeah. And the gravity not always being, working the way you want is actually a problem. Also, I didn't actually pick up the treasure box here. Excuse me a second. Could see it being on here somewhere. Maybe, maybe not. It's also kind of nice to see this stage from above, actually, just to get a good idea of the paths you actually have to take. Ah. Anyways, the path I took was kind of interesting. Does feel somewhat efficient to me. Anyways, as for looking for the treasure box, these gems are the most intuitive place to me to look. You could also see it just being up in the air up here, but apparently it is not. Yeah, somewhere along these gems would also make sense. I don't see much else interesting geometry that would really appeal to a developer to put things on, to be honest. I have this random light source here. Like little animated sparkly bit on the very corner there, on the very tip. Not seeing anything anywhere yet. It could just be back behind where you start. They haven't pulled that trick in a while, though. Not seeing it there. I don't think I see any place where it could be like way off the main stage here. And you don't have any crazy tools to use, like any power-ups or anything to get massive airtime to exit the main area. Like in a recent stage. Honestly, I'm not quite sure where this one could be. think it would be underneath anything here. I don't know how it could be. At this point, I just don't see anything, so I feel like I need to look at stuff from a new angle. I haven't really caught on to the fact that these are arrows, actually. Pointing in various places. But that does not help me find the treasure box anywhere. Hmm. I have to admit, I'm really not sure where else to look here. I don't think I've ever been this stumped while actually still using free look to look for something. But this one's giving me a problem. I haven't explored the entire underside, but I know what you would do with the underside. There it is, okay. So just go on the right, and then before the second junction. Okay. Bleh. It's so rare that I am not trying to go for a good time in this game, but I have a bit of a hard time playing, like, safely and smartly, almost ever. I'm just not used to doing it. There we go. Ah. That was a nice look. That's really good for this marble, actually. Which also turns invisible in some settings. Okay, so back to this one. We'll think about this one a little. We don't really have time right now, I don't think, to actually get the whole stage done. But what do we need? So there's the opposite pole. Is the opposite pole the finish? It is. I think. Yes. Thank you for letting me know that. I was aware of that. They just give you that to get out, I guess. Okay, so that's where we end. And then en route to that, we have this one gem. Just in a tunnel. Yeah, I suspect we're gonna want to just like wrap around the whole thing. Goodbye. So yes, we have this one in the tunnel. No, there's one that's like directly in front of you. No, there's the one that's actually directly in front of you as well. Where is this compared to where you start? That's one of the arrows. I don't know which arrow. Okay, so there's this one here. You go around from here. Do you run into any others? You do run into the tunnel finally. Oh, then that brings you out to the equator. In the equator you can keep going, but okay. Ah, jeez. How do I get up here? But around the equator you want to get on this thing. I just elevated a little. And then there's one that is not on the equator, but along the way. I think. Oh yeah. Are you rotating or what? What's going on here? Or is it under... Is it in one of the tunnels? Where is this one? Oh, it's like deep in the tunnels. Okay, so that's a little exploration for this stage, and then next time we'll try to put together a route for getting all these. I don't think it should be too bad. This isn't a very large stage. And then we'll get the treasure box.